Hello, everyone, and today we're going to talk about more WandaVision. Actually haven't talked about WandaVision yet, so just a claimer, a little spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. We're gonna talk about WandaVision. I guess episodes 1 through 4. That's what we're gonna talk about today. Here. So yeah. So WandaVision. I actually was very confused just in the beginning. I was it was very strange. Like the first two episodes for me at least were very strange. Like it was like what's going on? I'm like I kind of knew a couple of things. I'm like okay, I know this is not real. Like I know this whole thing was something was off, but I was like I I don't know. I like the comedy. Okay, I did like the comedy in the first the first two episodes. Like I really like the second episode. The second one with the little magician act that they did. I really like that. I really like that, and Vision being all kind of drunk, I guess, because of uh his the gum that was stuck in. I know that was funny. That was funny though. But that was uh oh, but there was definitely the weird like you know it was funny and then it got creepy. There was always these creepy moments like when Mr. Hart was choking and then Mrs. Hart was just saying, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop!" That was creepy. I was like, "Oh, ooh, that was really creepy." I was like, "Oh." Um, the like the well, oh yeah, and then when the guy that was trying to communicate with Wanda, who's doing this to you, and and it broke that because of the static, it broke the cup on the lady's hand and the blood and stuff. Like, ooh, that was like there was a couple moments of this is not this. There's something going on. Like, there's not just some 50s, 60s haha comedy show here, which I kind of like. It's almost like a mystery. It's a mystery show. It really is. It's almost like a clue game. You're trying to find who's doing this or what's doing this, or who's doing this, or um you know um yeah. But first two episodes were fine. The third one was interesting. I well, third episode um was was good. It was, I mean, opened pretty weird, which at the time I'm like, okay, this is gonna get pretty weird. It is a little weird show. I'm just gonna. It was. There are some very kooky, stuff in it, which is, I guess, is the point of the show. But you know, when when was it verb or merb? I don't know I don't know. The guy was when he was cutting the bush, and he's just kind of like, "Oh, hey neighbor." I was like, dude, it was funny but creepy at the same time, which is, uh, yeah, him, yeah, that's that guy. Um, yeah, but so I started with that, and then it was, and then the whole like vision, like you know, no, I'm sorry, not vision. Um, I guess the babies, we got because they got born in that episode um, when Monica or the black lady, when she was in there, and then Wanda just poofed her out, I guess, pushed her out of this almost like a baby, in a way, out of her this reality that I don't know, but she created, some other person created. We don't really know. But that was very more strange. It's just, I don't know. It's just the stakes of strangeness kept on going from the first episode to second episode, third episode. It's just like, oh, okay. Oh, and I want to talk about the commercials. So there's like these fake commercials in. I mean, because the fake commercials. You got the fake commercials in there about like Hydra and stuff. The Strucker Rots, the Stark toaster, the soap. I think it was again the Hydra soap or whatever. Those were. I think they tell a story of like. I don't know. They tell a story of, I don't know. Something of how Wanda was, her like backstory. I think a little bit. I don't, not that sure. Like I think the Stark thing was about like the Stark bomb or something. A Stark bomb that didn't go off or something. I don't know. But anyway, now I want to talk about the fourth episode. Oh boy, the fourth episode was really good. It had answers, but also had questions. So in the fourth episode, actually, you get to know who, like, what's going on, I guess, because it starts with actually Monica coming back to life from the blip. Remember the blip from when, I guess, Hulk snapped and brought everybody back to life in Endgame. So they kind of showed, which that was a little creepy too, with all of the wandering patients in the hospital. But I mean, we gotta talk about Vision, and the corpse of Vision. Oh my God, that was so creepy. Of Vision just is, the stone ripped out of his head, and he's all gray. And I'm like, oh, Wanda, and then Wanda just does nothing. Like it's nothing. Like I was like, oh my God. But now we know that. We know it's Jimmy Rue that was actually, communicating to Wanda. We know a lot of the stuff, but we don't now. We I think Wanda actually is like the one that broke, or not broke, or created this reality for Vision to like be there, if that makes sense. But I feel like maybe the devil or something might be, or Agnes might be also controlling this too. But we'll see. But I want to talk about Wanda being kind of the villain, I think, of the series, because like, when she threw Monica away, because we finally saw what actually happened, because we know from the third one that like that she just said what when Monica said about Ultron, and then she says, okay, you gotta go. She literally threw, like, with her magic, and through all the, I think it was actually the fourth breaker, her and fourth wall breaker, yeah. So I thought that was interesting. It really thinks that that Wanda is the villain here, and setting up as that she is really not stable, I guess. Almost like that she's not, that she's breaking down because of that Vision's dead, and her whole like, because her, Vision's dead, parents are dead, brother's dead. So everybody's dead, or everybody that love, you know, family and friends. Not friend, I guess. We're still got the Avengers, but not really. I guess she died because she stabbed away. So even that. So I mean, she has nothing really. So I guess that's kind of why maybe she, put herself in this little bubble. I would say, and create this little bubble, which honestly, um, again, I think she created. I don't know if she created Westview, but definitely took these civilians from Westview, at least. I think, and to make this reality, just for her, I guess, because Jimmy Woo said that he was called down because of missing person. That's how this whole thing kind of started, of the search and all that. But then they found out it was Wanda doing all this and all that. So I mean, I don't know, but it's definitely again, still a lot of questions. Like, I don't even actually notice in all of the episodes there's hexagons. Like every single episode, there's hexagons somewhere in multiple shots. There's hexagons at least. So I don't know what's up with those hexagons, but I don't know. It could be something with the bees. I mean, the beekeeper, because that beekeeper, which was actually was a sword agent in a hazmat suit, or at least something like it. It's yeah, and then transformed when she went when the and that was interesting. I thought when I can't speak. Sorry, from a hazmat suit to a bee suit, because that's what Wanda, I guess, wanted or in that in the bubble. I call it the bubble, the pocket reality, whatever. Um, but yeah, no, I don't know if it's gonna be Mephisto or if it is just Wanda. I don't. It is more lean to it's just Wanda that's kind of doing all of this. But man, these four these 4 episodes been okay. The first 2 were all right, of course. Third one was pretty good, and the fourth one really got my expectations. Really like, oh, this is what it's gonna be about. Okay, Um, a lot of people are still kind of confused. Like, oh, like a lot of people were confused, in the beginning, like especially because in the first, I guess, 2 weeks, because it was, the first week were the first 2 episodes, and the second week was the third episode, and the third week was the fourth episode. A lot of people are confused, like, what is this show? This is not Marvel, but then it finally kind of got to Marvel at the fourth episode. Um, so to me, they should have done 1 through 3 for the first, um, I guess the first the first episode, or at least released all those 3 at the first, at once, and then do the fourth episode, at least that one, and then I don't know, something like that, or you make the episodes even longer, and that could be its own episode. I don't know, because I feel like that wouldn't confuse people as much. You would have more time. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. That's just what I think. But yeah. Anyway, so it's a good show. I'm gonna keep on watching it. But yeah, hope you like this video. And like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.